Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Becker County Master Gardener's Rambling Rose. My name is McCrae Putnam, and I thought I would talk to you a little bit today about mulching. I'm a big fan of mulching for a lot of reasons, and I'll talk about a few of those with you today. There's a variety of mulches out there, and it's good because there's a variety of uses for each of them. So one I just love, it's fairly new on the market, it's called cocoa beans, and it smells like chocolate. So I like to use these on my potted plants in my containers, which I will put a little bit right here, but every time you water, it smells like chocolate. It's a yummy thing. So gardening is fun. You don't have to smell dirt all the time. If you're a chocoholic like me, buy yourself some cocoa bean husks and you can mulch your potted plants like so. I'll add a little more of that later. But basically, one of the uses of mulch in your container gardening is it helps retain moisture. That's basically the sole purpose of mulch in the container, is to hold on to moisture and keeps the moisture in the pot, because they don't have the deep ground roots that plants out in your yard do. So find a good mulch that you like, and you might try cocoa beans if you haven't yet. It's a good one. And then what I use for my perennials, or all of my bushes, trees, everything I have outside, is I use a cedar. And I like it shredded like so, because it will biodegrade into the soil. And cedar is my favorite because it's kind of a natural bug repellent. And since I have cats, it assists. They like to lay out under my perennials in the shade. Go figure. But it keeps the bugs off of them. So another good mulch for purpose in your yard, and I use it in the spring. In the fall, I let Mother Nature mulch. All the leaves that blow around, I let them stay under my bushes, and then in the spring we blow them out. So Mother Nature takes care of the mulching in the fall. Another interesting mulch is, very interesting, it is vacuum cleaner dust. If you have a use for your vacuum cleaner dust, you can use it in your compost pile, or you can use it to mulch your tomatoes. It has a lot of nutrients in it that you can't really get from fertilizers, which I don't usually fertilize my tomatoes anything extra than compost, but I like to mulch with vacuum bag. It adds a little of the micronutrients that you don't get from even the compost pile. It has manganese and all sorts of the I can't think of it now, lost it, sorry. But spray it here to kind of get rid of the dust, just enough to get it a little wet, and then you'll go around and you'll put it on your tomatoes, about a half a cup or so. And even if you want to do that like once a month during the growing season, good stuff. It'll you'll get more tomatoes. Don't tell everyone that you put it on there, but it's very cool. Another option is out by my cucumbers. I like to use fabric. The black fabric has holes in it, as you can see, so that the water will go through. And you put that down, and then you put straw on top, and this will keep the water will go through, the weeds cannot come up, and the straw on top will keep the cucumber fruit from sitting in dirt and water and keeping from getting rotten. So I like to double mulch there. It keeps my cucumbers happy, and I get lots and lots of pickles, which keeps my husband happy. So we're good. And another option I like to use for mulching is with my tomatoes. And they've done studies at the University of Minnesota on mulch, and they use a red plastic. And you get 26% more tomatoes using a red plastic. So I line those up next to my plants, and you cut little holes since it is plastic, but it keeps the soil warmer. Tomatoes like warmer soil, and it keeps, of course, weed reduction down. And then I put a little bit of straw around, because that's assists again with water retention and weed reduction. And of course, don't forget the vacuum lint. We have to throw a little of that on there as well for the nutrients. But that keeps my tomatoes happy, because I do use cages, so I do like them to go up. But I like the mulch because it does keep the fungus and everything from bouncing up on the leaves. And my cats really love to climb around the cages like a jungle gym. So we have to keep everybody happy in my household. So I hope this helps. There's a couple other options out there, but these are good ones to try, and I hope they help you out and keep your weeding down so you can enjoy your vegetables without having to weed. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening.